Hi guys, Casper7001 here, and today we are back for another UFC predictions video on the channel, and today I'll be giving my predictions and breakdown for UFC 298 Volkanovski versus Topuria. I haven't actually made one of these prediction videos in the last two events. I think they were both the Apex ones, and I didn't have much time to make them, and also I didn't feel like the fights had strong enough picks to post them anyways. I don't think we would have won money, so I decided we're back with a bang for UFC 298. So I'm not going to spend too much time on my picks today. I mean, I've got coming down this kind of fever at the minute. My head, so it's got a bit of a headache. I've got a cough, so you might hear me coughing throughout this video. It's like a really chesty cough. It's annoying me so much, but I'm bringing this video to you guys. So if you do enjoy it, or you're new around here, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button. We've hit past 800. We're under 1,000 now, so let's go get it. So I've got the entire card up in front of me. I've actually forgot. Oh yeah, it's on the 17th of February, which is actually my birthday. So a perfect night to sit in, drink, and watch the UFC. I feel that's a good plan. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 fights on this card, and we start off with the first fight of the night: Andrea Lee versus Maverick. So I think I'm gonna go with Maverick here. I mean, it's always a coin toss. I think I've said this every single video, but it's always a coin toss when it comes to women's fights. You know, I never know who to pick, because honestly, it could go either way. You think an exciting young prospect comes up, and then they just get destroyed for no reason. But I do just think that what's her name? Maverick is a good fighter. To be fair, she's got a lot of submission wins and decisions. She's lost to quite a few good fighters, to be fair, just Judah Vicious and Blanchfield, but she has a few good wins of her own, like Gillian Robertson and that. I just think she's better than Andrea Lee, to be honest. So that's who I'm going for in this fight. Now we move up to Val Woodburn versus Oban Elliott. Now I've heard of Val Woodburn before, because I remember he fought Bo Nickel, which I thought was actually that's not a great matchup for your first fight in the UFC, to be fair, because he lost a KO to Bo Nickel. I remember watching that fight, because I was surprised that Bo Nickel actually got a KO win. I thought he'd just get a submission, but I think Val Woodburn, he's 6-0. Well, no, 7. He was 7-0 coming into the UFC, but he met a pretty good matchup, I've got to say. And then Oban Elliott, a Welsh guy representing the United Kingdom, cool stuff. I don't know how good he is. He won on the Contender Series against Brito by decision, but I'm going to pick Woodburn here. You know, I just feel like Woodburn, he came up against a tough opponent in Bo Nickel, so I think he'll come back stronger, and I think he'll beat Elliott. And now we go to the third fight up the card: Josh Quinlan versus Danny Barlow. Now, Josh Quinlan 6-1, and Danny Barlow 7-0, undefeated. I think he looks quite good, you know, Barlow. Quite a lot of KO wins. I like to see it. Yeah, he's undefeated still. I think I'm going to pick Danny Barlow here. I think he's the younger guy by just a bit. Yeah, a couple years difference. I'm going to pick Barlow for this fight. And then the next fight on the card, we have Mingyang Zhang. I always butcher the names, I can't lie. If you've watched any of my prediction videos before, I always butcher the names. Mingyang Zhang versus Brenson Ribeiro. This might be a tough one here. Light heavyweight. I'm used to seeing the Chinese fighters in the lower divisions, to be fair, but we've got a light heavyweight here. 25 years old. A lot of KO wins. Damn, he's really on a win streak at the minute. He was on the road to UFC, won by KO as well. Looks pretty good. He was meant to have a fight with Tyson Pedro, but that got cancelled. And then his opponent, Brenson Ribeiro, 15-5. Kind of equal records, to be fair. Not too much difference. He won on the Contender Series by TKO as well. I am going to go with Zhang here. Yeah, I think he's got the KO threat, and I think he'll get this done. So now we move up the card again to Rinya Nakamura versus Carlos Vera. Now, Rinya Nakamura, that sounds like a good fighter right there. Is there another Nakamura in the division? I'm not sure, but he's 8-0, pretty good. He's 5 wins by KO as well, very nice. Yeah, he looks a decent fighter. and his opponent, Carlos Vera. He's from Ecuador, 11-3. Most of his wins by submission, a lot by decision as well. He lost to Brad Katona in The Ultimate Fighter. That's not very good because Brad Katona's not actually that good. We found that out on the UFC 297, I think. I'm definitely leaning towards Nakamura here, the undefeated prospect. I'm going to pick him. And then, we have a heavyweight matchup up next, the 6th fight of the card. We have Marcus Rogerio de Lima, I don't know, he's Brazilian, I don't know how to say that, versus Justin Tafa. Now, de Lima did get flying knee KO'd in his last fight by Derek Lewis. A lot of people were picking de Lima to win that fight. I thought everyone was crazy. I had my money on Derek Lewis that fight, because I don't think de Lima's that good, if we're being honest. Like, he's beat Arlovski, Costa, I suppose. They're all right wins. But he lost to Ivanov. Like, I can't forgive that loss, to be fair. And Justin Tafa, he's quite dangerous. That win against Austin Lane, very nice KO. He's on a 3-fight winning streak as well. I think he'll get this done by KO again. I think de Lima, his chin's gone now. He's gonna get KO'd again. Now we have another women's fight up the card. Amanda Lemos versus Mackenzie Dern. Now, interesting fight, I've got to say. Some good women's fighters, to be fair to them. We know Lemos did lose to Zhang in her last fight, but I mean, can you blame her really? Like, Zhang is the best woman in her division by a long way. But I do think she's got a few good wins under her belt, like Angela Hill, Watson Gomez, and Mackenzie Dern is coming off a KO loss to Andrade, was it? Let's have a check. Yeah, Jessica Andrade. And she also beat Angela Hill by decision, but I don't know. I feel like she got KO'd by Andrade. I don't know how you say her name. I butcher names all the time, man. And Lemos, she gets a lot of KOs, so I'm going to go with Lemos for this fight. And then now on the main card now. That was the feature prelim. We're on to the main card now. This is a stacked main card, I can't lie. I'm looking forward to this so much. We have Anthony Hernandez versus Roman Kopylov. Now, this fight, it's tough to pick, I've got to say. Like, both of these fighters are really good. Like, Kopylov has some dangerous KOs, which is why I think I'm leaning towards him. But Hernandez, he's a very good fighter. He's got a lot of submissions, but he's quite well-rounded, to be fair. He did submit Rodolfo Vieira. He also submitted the Iron Turtle as well. And he's got a few good wins as well. Kopylov, on the other hand, this is a tough fight to pick. I'm going to go with Kopylov here. I just feel like he's Russian. He is good. He's got the dog in him. And some of his KOs are crazy. Like, who did he beat by a head kick that time? Like Ribeiro or something. That was crazy. So, yeah, I'm going to pick Kopylov. And then, another great fight up the card as well. Merab Devalishvili, I can't say his last name, versus Henry Cejudo. Now, I like this fight. It's a good fight. But I feel like there is an obvious winner here. And it's got to be Merab. Yeah. I mean, if you saw Merab against Peter Yan, the amount of takedowns he attempted, I don't even know if we can get like the stats on that or something, but he was like a record amount of takedown. And Cejudo, he's getting old now. What is he, 37? He lost to Aljamain pretty convincingly, I think. Like, I think some people are trying to argue Cejudo won, but I definitely think Aljo won that fight. And I just feel like Merab, much younger guy, he's just gonna do the work on him and probably win this comfortably, I've got to say. And next we have Jeff Neal versus Ian Garry. Wow, this is going to be a good fight, you know. Jeff Neal, I know he did just lose to Shavkat, I think that was his last fight, but he's a dangerous guy, and I like him a lot. I like his fights. But I picked Ian Garry to beat Vicente Luque before, but I feel like Jeff Neal is a lot better. I think Jeff Neal beat Luque as well. So I'm going to go with Jeff Neal here. I don't know if he'll get it done by KO, maybe decision, but I think Jeff Neal is going to beat Garry here. And now, the co-main event, another big fight at middleweight. Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa. This looks a good fight, to be fair. Paulo Costa, when was the last time he fought? That's a good question. It's been a long time. Let me have a look at this. He beat Luke Rockhold in 2022, so over a year and a bit. Probably like a year and a half, nearly, or something. And he's got one win, his last three. I don't know how good he'll be after all his time off. Maybe he's got better. Who knows? He didn't look that great in the Adesanya fight. I remember that one. But Robert Whittaker, I mean, apart from that, like, Drickus loss, I mean, you can't say there's much wrong with him. I mean, he's lost to Israel, but apart from that, he's such a good fighter. I mean, I'm thinking he's going to come back stronger after that Drickus fight. He's going to put more work in to make sure that doesn't happen again. And I think Whittaker will win this one. And now, the main event, the one everyone's been waiting for. Volkanovski versus Topuria. Now, I see a lot of people picking Topuria here. He's talking the big talk for this fight. He's basically talking as if he's won it already. But I mean, how can you not pick against Volk here? He's still undefeated in this weight class, I swear, something like that. And yeah, he's lost to Islam Makhachev twice. That's his only losses, which is crazy. But Topuria, he is really good, and I think he has a good chance, to be fair. He's probably one of the best contenders, apart from Max Holloway, that Volk can face at the minute. There's like not much else in the division for him, and he is undefeated as well, Topuria. So he's got a very good chance here, but I can't pick against Volkanovski. I still think he's the best in the division. I think that KO loss, it was a short notice fight. We can't take that into consideration in this fight. I think Volkanovski's going to win, and if it's not by KO, it'll be by decision, definitely. Now, I've tried to storm through that card as quickly as possible. I want to get to bed. I'm so tired and exhausted. This cold, fever, whatever illness I've got is bringing me down at the minute. But hope you guys did agree with my picks. If not, make sure you let me know down in the comments. Say what I got wrong, what you think is going to happen. I respect all your opinions. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on this video. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.